Hello everyone, hope you are well on a Thursday afternoon. Just stopped at, well, I'm on my way home, but I stopped at Publix to get a few things. I love me some Publix, y'all. I really do. If money was no object and I was independently wealthy, that's probably the only place I would shop. This is a fairly new complex right on the edge of Athens. That's kind of convenient to on my way home. And speaking of which, I'm gonna pull around to see if you can. This makes me think of a 15-minute city, and you probably can't officially call this a 15-minute city, but let me know what y'all think. I mean, obviously you see the Publix here, but I'm gonna pull around and show you. See if you can get an idea of this. But they've got these little storefronts all around here, but I know somebody's gonna say, don't drive and do this, dog, but don't try this at home. They're still building stuff over here. They're clearing this front area that faces the highway. I don't know what they're going to put here. Probably restaurants or something like that. Who knows? But the Publix is already open, but it's the only thing open in this complex so far. But they're building apartments that go way, way back in here. You're just seeing a few of them right here. And it looks like the kind of little village or little thing to where they've got storefronts, commercial or stores. Got a little park right here. They just finished that, I believe. But they've got these little storefronts right here. And then the apartments go way beyond. You might be able to see a little bit of it straight back there, but just beyond that Publix sign back there, and over here. But it just keeps going and going. And of course that's the store. And then they got these little retail places already set up in there, but there's no other stores in them yet. And this Publix has been open now for, I don't know, a few months, 2-3 months already. Anyway, I didn't really do the video just on 15-minute cities, but right as I started looking around, and I've thought about this before, I'm like, I want to mention it, see what you guys think. I know you can't see everything, but they're building a lot of these kinds of little villages all over the place, and I know it's a nationwide thing. I'm sure you probably could say the same thing, but at least around Athens, because I drive all around town in my job, and on the outskirts of that too, and there's the surrounding counties. I see, especially in Athens, I'm seeing a lot of this kind of thing pop up. And so conceivably, I guess the idea is you can live here, remotely work, and get everything you need and not have to go anywhere. On days, certain days, and that is an advantage. Of course, I would want the freedom to leave and go wherever I want to. That's the difference. But anyway, I really was going to make the video about a couple of other things. The big news coming out today, and whenever I see big news, I'm thinking, what else is happening behind the scenes somewhere else that we're not paying attention to? You know how that goes. But the big news, of course, the Supreme Court struck down, or overturned the affirmative action, to where there was a system for years and years here to where it allowed colleges and universities to admit students based on their race, which in itself to me is racist. I mean, that's the definition, or part of it, to me. I don't know, what do y'all think? I mean, if you're allowing students, you're basing your decision to allow students into your college or university based on just their, or at least even in part on their race, or where they're from, or nationality, or whatever. I mean, it should be based on what it used to be, on qualifications, your the testing, the aptitude testing, your high school grades, your high school performance. You could do an interview on that if you want to, make them write an essay, whatever, but it should be equal. Everyone should have an equal opportunity. Equality. That's the way it should be. That's the way it used to be, at least way back in the day when I went to school. I mean, coming out of high school, I probably would have struggled to get admitted to the University of Georgia because I didn't apply myself like I should. I was interested in other things in high school, so I went to a 2-year college, performed well there, and then transferred to University of Georgia as a junior, and I was accepted then because, based on my grades and my performance in the 2-year college. And that was a good experience. It was probably a good thing I did that because I had some maturity under my belt. If I'd have gone into the University of Georgia in Athens as a freshman right out of the house, oh Lord have mercy, I might not have made it. But anyway, I digress. So also connected to that Supreme Court decision, I'm hearing of a bomb threat or an explosive threat or something like that was right there at the entrance or the steps leading to the Supreme Court earlier today. Now, I haven't heard much else about that. I'm trying to follow it, but I've been working today. But it sounds like it didn't sound like anything was to that. But I also hear there are a lot of demonstrations and protests that are organizing right now over that. Which, hey, it's the First Amendment, right? You can protest, but it doesn't give you the right to damage anything or threaten or make bomb threats, that kind of stuff. But there's no telling what kind of shenanigans we're going to see over this. So it should be interesting to play out. Again, what else is happening that we are not paying attention to, or that throws your attention to this while that's happening over there somewhere? You know what I mean? But otherwise, I just wanted to cover that. I can't remember the other thing I was going to talk about now because I got hung up on looking at Publix and 15-minute cities out here. But I tell you what, it is hot out here. I know in Texas you guys are broiling out there too, but it is the heat index here is 90, got up to 97. It might be higher than that now, but I tell you, I've got air conditioning, but it's that kind of heat to where your backside, and you're sitting in the car or the truck. I'm in the truck now, but your backside is hot, and your front side, upper torso is kind of cool, but everything else is still hot. So those of you who live in hot climates, you probably understand what I'm talking about. So, and by the looks on my hood, this truck is dirty. I need to wash the outside of it. I keep the inside pretty clean though. I don't know, you can probably see dust. I don't know if you can or not. But stopped at Publix to get a few things. I'm not sure why I'm showing you all this, but I am. Of course I have a Georgia little lunchbox. My work bag has my work laptop, various paperwork in there. I always carry this thing. It's cool. It's I think it's a Coleman, a little Coleman cooler that we've had for years and years. And I usually keep drinks. I keep a few waters in there. I keep an extra snack or two for some of our. If I run into a homeless client or it may not even be a client, I may see a homeless person, or that, especially when it's dang 100 degrees out here, that a lot of times they suffer from dehydration. They're not drinking enough, so I usually hand them out too. Especially on days like this, for sure. But anyway, keep on preparing, keep paying attention, but do your life. Let's keep praying. Let's keep connected and support each other. I really appreciate the support on the channel. If you're still watching right now, I sure appreciate it. If you've emailed me and not received a response, please be patient. I'm a little behind on emails. I apologize for the delay, but I will get to you. If for some reason I do not respond, resend and say, hey, dog, just sending this again, dude. All right. But you guys take care. Let's just keep aware out there, and be safe. God bless y'all. See you soon.